I said it before, I'll say it again. If she is in this movie, I will not watch it, and I will urge others not to either, because honestly, it doesn't deserve any support if she is in it. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom test screening allegedly proves Amber Heard is still in the film, but Mara is sidelined for a third of it. A full third of the film, you say? So let's get into this. This is from JB Augustine at Bounding Into Comics. Shout out to you. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom had other test screenings, and there is a buzz emanating from it, along with some new intel. According to YouTuber Sil Abdul, the test screening is raving about the sequel, and its visual effects score more highly than Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But the main thing coming to light is what's up with Mira. Abdul hears that Amber Heard is still in the film, at least the current cut. And Mira's arc takes a turn that keeps her out of action for the most part. While she does not die, she reportedly lands in the hospital for a third of the running time, despite being in some important, however unspecified, scenes. Some of them are so pivotal, Abdul says, that Mara could not be removed and keep the plot coherent. According to multiple sources, you can't just remove Mara. Some scenes wouldn't even work, the commentator revealed. His sources also told him Heard doesn't have a lot of screen time, in which could open the door to recasting. Honestly, they should recast. If Warner Brothers is smart, they will recast Amber Heard's character. People are not happy. People are not just going to forget about Aquaman 2 or her stupidity, even if you delay the movie for 5 to 10 years. Because it has been delayed to December of 2023, I hear. So a year from now, this movie's coming out. But it doesn't matter. You are still going to have a lot of people who remember that this woman abused her husband at the time, admitted to such on tape, and then tried to defame him and used false sexual assault allegations to do so. Nobody likes this woman. She just recently did a photobomb where she looked like or a photo op on a red carpet where she looked like she was having a seizure while high on cocaine. But anyway, someone like Emilia Clarke. Yes, I think she would do a great job as Mira. I mean, her and Jason Momoa happen to have the chemistry. Taking over has been long rumored and desired by fans. Indeed it has. It is a thought, except, as Abdul points out, you're only talking about redoing several action scenes that have been shot, edited, color graded, incorporated into every cut of Aquaman 2, already having endured costly reported reshoots. More money would be poured into further do-overs. Well, they had no problem doing that with The Flash. Honestly, they should cut out the entire they should write this one off. As well as The Flash, in my opinion. They have seriously harmed their brand with keeping these actors like Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. They've hurt their brand irrevocably unless they actually get rid of them. That'd be irrational at this point for a studio tightening its belt after it's struggled financially in the past few years. Mira remaining is the only move that makes sense. So you are basically saying that no matter what people are saying, the fans, the consumers, are calling out for this film to have her removed and redone. Yes, we are aware of the financial costs, but I guarantee you, you will get a lot more asses in the seats at theaters if she is not in the film. I mean, that's just the way it is. Mira remaining in is the only move that makes sense when they hold on to her action beats when she shows up in the beginning and at the end while staying out of the thick of things. As I said, I will not watch this movie. I will not review this movie. I will completely boycott this movie if she is in it. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. And until I hear an official report that she is not in the film, I will not watch it. I'm sorry if that hurts businesses. I am sorry if that hurts Warner Brothers. But you brought that upon yourselves when you got rid of an actor who didn't do anything wrong and completely helped and supported the actress who defamed him and assaulted him and abused him. Warner Brothers, your image is that you endorse spousal abuse and domestic violence against men. That is what your image is right now because you keep her employed. And you don't care what people say, which has also been reported on in media. You don't care what the fans have to say? Well, guess what, motherfuckers? You're going to have consequences for that. Not consequences by me personally, except for other than me not attending the film. But other people who are listening to what you have to say will also boycott the film. All it takes is a few million people to boycott this film, like the 5 million people who called for Amber Heard's removal, plus all of them not going to the theaters, considering how, all right, let's take some stock here. It's about $10 to $13 for a movie ticket. Chances are you're going to want to put this in 3D or something, so you're going to probably have the increased prices there, 15. So 15 times 5 million. So that's 75 million plus you're not earning in this film. Now, that might not feel like much in the big thick of things when it comes to Hollywood budget movies, but 75 million plus is enough to tank a movie. I can tell you that right now. They need all the money they can get into this film, and they're going to have to do the best to get asses in seats, but because of what they're doing, that ain't going to happen. So, yeah. Additionally, according to Abdul's source, Nicole Kidman and Patrick Wilson pick up some of the dramatic slack and butt-kicking duties as Orm and Atlanta due to paring down Mara's place in the plot wherever feasible. Heard alluded to this during the defamation trial, which former DC film executive Walter Hamada contradicted. Nevertheless, she's still there. Upset fans who don't want to see Amber Heard anymore might not be pleased, but that seems to be what Warner Brothers decided on. Abdul keeps in mind that the cut of Lost Kingdom screened may not be the final one, and recasting Mara is always on the table in the future. They should do it. That's the only way you're going to get the most money possible. Of course, by then, it isn't soon enough for everyone. Our very own editor, John Trent, chimed in during Abdul's stream to say he won't be wasting money to see this movie. Won't be watching. Sounds like another flick that will lose money. Trent wrote through Bounding's YouTube account, Warner has lost hundreds of millions of dollars on films lately, from Black Adam to Wonder Woman 84 to Birds of Prey. That's just DC. Well, when you decide to put in unwanted agendas, when you tend to push agenda over story, which Wonder Woman 84 did. Plus, Birds of Prey was marketed as doing so, which deceptive marketing led to that movie's less than fortuitous outcome of earnings, shall we say. Black Adam, I enjoyed it, but I can also understand why people didn't like it with the whole colonizer tropes that they were putting in the film. So yeah, you guys keep on putting this shit in films and nobody's gonna keep watching them. You should have just stuck with the Snyderverse, to be completely honest. But that's just my opinion. COVID lockdowns and the dual release strategy in 2021 HBO Max on a pedestal, but the confluence of misfortune and desperation robbed them of the coin they could have made from traditional theatrical windows in a normal business climate. Still, despite normalcy of returning to a degree, average moviegoers and fans aren't as compelled to take in the latest big releases. What do you think of the latest report regarding Amber Heard and her role as Mera in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom? I think, well, this is basically my reaction, yeah. I am not surprised. However, I will continue to say that as long as she is in the film, I will not be attending it. Folks, I am not going to reward a company for continuously supporting a spousal abuser, a domestic abuser, and a false rape accuser. She accused Johnny Depp of rape. Never happened. It was proven that it never happened during the defamation suit. She lost her damn mind. She tried she told Johnny, tell the world, Johnny, and see whose side they'll pick. I'll make damn sure it's mine. Is basically what she said. Tell the world, Johnny, is what she said by quote, yes. She was so sure that people would stick up for her, would believe her, but when that came out, I would never believe somebody like her. Amber Heard has proven to be a box office revulsion, where people are not going to go support a film if she is in it. She is not liked. She is blacklisted through her own actions. Her own behavior has made her unlikable. I don't even watch the Aquaman movie, and I own it because I can't stand her. Zack Snyder's Justice League, as much as I love that film, I honestly skip the parts that she's in because otherwise it sucks. She has made movies that she is in unwatchable. I won't even watch Machete Kills anymore because I can't stand her presence in that film, as great as that film is by any other standard. She has proven to be unwatchable because of her constant lies, her physical abuse, her verbal and mental abuse, and her false rape accusations. Amber Heard is going to be the death of Aquaman 2 in the box office. You can quote me on that. That movie is going to fail because of Amber Heard's presence. That's all there is to it. I will not review it, folks. I am sorry. But I will not and cannot in good conscience review a movie from a company that, or specifically, that employs a spousal abuser and false rape accuser, like Amber Heard. She's in this movie. I will not watch it. I'm sorry. That's the stance I'm taking. Anyway, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think? Are you going to go see Aquaman 2? Or are you going to take a stand and not watch it? Because, honestly, the movie needs to fail if she's in it. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.